Hi, writers. How are you? Well, we just listened to the story, Ralph Writes a Story, and he was having the trouble that many writers have. He didn't think he had any stories left to write, but he did, didn't he? He had that great inchworm story. And in fact, we all have great stories to tell. One thing that writers can do that we learned last week is they can use a time when they had big feelings. They make for really good stories. So maybe this weekend, something happened to you, right? All stories don't have to be happy. Maybe you had a time when you felt annoyed or frustrated or embarrassed. Or perhaps you had a time when you felt really excited or surprised or proud. Just pick one of those times because remember, we don't want a big watermelon story. We want a slice story. We want to get right to the juicy part. Remember, watermelon stories would be like something from the whole weekend or even a whole day. It's a long time and it doesn't have big feelings. Instead, we want to take a slice. We want to zoom right in to one small moment when you had big feelings, something that happened just one time. All right, now this is important. Before we start sketching or writing, we have to do the thinking and the talking because we want to spread out that moment over 3 pages, the beginning, the middle, and the end. And we want to do a lot of thinking and talking before we start writing because you know what happens? Sometimes we get writing and the whole story ends up on the first page and we don't stretch it out enough. So let me think of a small moment with big feelings from my weekend. Oh my gosh, I've got it. Guess what? I just got some brand new sandals. I was really excited to wear my new sandals, and I was at the supermarket. Okay, so maybe that's what I'll have at the beginning. I was walking down the aisle at the supermarket, and my new sandals were click clacking on the floor. In the middle, here I am. Imagine I'm touching the middle page now. I reached for a carton of eggs to make some pancakes, but splat! Down fell the eggs. Oh no, here I am at the end. The eggs crashed on the floor and I got yolk all over my brand new sandals. I felt really embarrassed and very sad that my new sandals got all gooey. Do you see what I did there? I stretched it out the beginning, the middle, and the end. All right, so some of you might have done enough for today. Maybe thinking about your small moment, your slice story, turning and talking about each part that you're going to do on each page was enough. Some of you might be really excited to get started already and you might be ready to sketch. So, remember, sketching is like a quick drawing, and we really want to think about the feelings that people were having. So, we can look at this feelings chart. We can see the different faces, how this artist did different eyebrows and different mouth shapes, and that helps us see how different people could be feeling. So, how you were feeling and how other people were feeling in the different parts of your story. So, as you're starting to draw today, try to include some of these special details in your sketches to help us know what it was like to be there. All right, friends, so you need to get your 3 pages ready to turn the pages and talk about them a lot. And maybe you're ready to start sketching today. You don't have to start writing. Today is just about talking and a little bit of sketching. All right, writers, off you go.